Hi everybody, we're here today in New Plymouth at the New Plymouth Boys High School, and a few months ago I stripped this piece here. You may have seen that on one of our previous posts, and the project's now about to get started, and so I'm going to do a bit of a tutorial of these two panels here, and so that the people doing the work know exactly how it's done. So I'll just spray some on and we'll then get you a bit more of a view of the room.
Simon, explain why it's gone milky.
Somewhere along the line, someone put a flame retardant on the shellac, and probably it was water-based, I'm picking, and the water in it has made the shellac go milky, which is a bit of a pain, but you'll see soon how it just comes off. So there's the first coat of the stripper, and when I spray the stripper, I'm always moving my hand. I do not just spray in one place like puff, 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 because you'll get lots and lots of runs. You better to move your hand as you spray, that way it spreads out more even. And what I do now is I'm going to give it 2 or 3 minutes and it'll absorb in.
Actually, you can see it's been absorbed in. I'll try and get nice and close for you.
No, it's quite rapid. This on shellac, it's a lot of people really struggle with shellac, but this is something that we find particularly easy. And anywhere that it looks like it's fully absorbing, we just puff a bit more on top. Just little sweeps with your fingers. You don't need to push real hard with the triggers. So what we do is we give it a little test. You can see that's already softening happily. So we'll just give that another minute. So
John, have a look at the room. This is an amazing old auditorium. It was a library, wasn't it?
Yeah, library originally, and it's all being refurbished and strengthened, and it's going to become a multicultural learning space. And all this bottom woodwork is going to be coopered.
Without sanding?
That's right, no sanding. Glad I got you here to remind me of this key feature. What's the difference between coopers and anything else? Well, no sanding. Okay, so while it's wet, you don't need to continually put stuff on unless you see something that has absorbed it.
And of course, in real life, you'd be doing larger areas.
Oh, totally. Now, I'll sneak around, find the brochure with the system on it. So, 3 steps. First 2 steps are coloured red to go with the stripper. First step, take off what's on the surface. And so we put the stripper on, we kept it wet while it's working its way through, and now we're going to remove the softened finish. So let's do that.
So you're dragging rather than pushing?
It's I'm just using a putty knife, and we're just giving it a light drag across the surface.
Nice flexible blade.
And I've got this plastic on below. We don't want it dripping over surfaces that aren't stripped, because you can end up double stripping everything. And then we just so this is a interesting live stream in the fact that we're actually creating a tutorial for the people doing it, which I think is quite fun. So the idea of our system of no sanding, the basis to it is that the person who made all this woodwork sanded it for you. And so if we can liquefy the old finish and then rinse it clean without actually damaging the sanding, we can actually reuse it. Normally we don't strip clean, or we damage the wood, and then we're needing to sand out someone else's damage. So any questions anyone has, just put them in comments or email them to us. This will take off any paint or varnish, and it's amazing what it will work on. Now, down there. So this also gives us a bit more of an idea how long the whole room will take. And it's like sharing a sheet. Now, it doesn't matter where you see this video on planet Earth, we ship our products worldwide, we air freight, so you can get a hold of them wherever you are. Send us photographs of what you're looking at doing, and we can give you some really good advice. And if you're brave enough, you can even get us to give you a call. We will chat to you about your project and get you pointed in the right direction. So this is part 2 I'm doing now. This is stripping what's in the surface. And what we mean by that is the very first coat of paint or varnish that went on soaked into the grain, and we want to now get at that. So let's make sure I've got it all done. And that's part 2. Strip what's in the surface, so the very first coat of varnish that went on, or shellac, soaked into the grain, and that's the one we now want. So we apply the stripper, wait 2 minutes, and then give it a scrub with the correct scrubbing material, which in this case is going to be steel wool. These items come in our pack. You'll see on our website stripping packs, and they've got the stripper and they've got the steel wool and other things in there. So we'll give that a scrub. Always in the direction of the grain. Well,
Beautiful thing is the aged colour of the timber stays, doesn't it, Simon?
yes, good point. We call it the patina, pretty dirt. It's really important not to take off a layer of wood and make it all brand new. It's important to leave all that character there. Yeah. That's all gonna look gorgeous. This is heart reader in case anyone's interested in the timber type. And the wood's perfect condition. And now we get that a wipe off with a cloth. This is boiled mutton cloth. You can use old t-shirt material, and you ran out of t-shirts, so boiled mutton cloth. Don't use the stuff straight off a roll because it tends to repel any liquids. This tends to, the boiled mutton cloth is just better. You can get that at different paint stores. And when you're wiping, give it a bit of a twist as you go, so you're taking it off the surface rather than pushing it all back into the timber. So that's effectively the strip bit, but if we let that all dry, we will not be able to put a new finish on it without sanding because there are residues in the grain. So what we did was we came up with the last part, which is our flushing. And that's the blue part. So on the guide it says flush the surface clean. And this is effectively the no sanding part. So
are we neutralising, Simon?
no. This is purely a rinse. The actual stripper itself is very much pH neutral, and we're using this blue liquid. It's a paraffin spirit, and we use it to dilute the residues. So we spray, we scrub, we spray, and then we wipe dry. And see those residues coming off onto the rag. We use a paraffin spirit because it's slower drying than meths or thinners. Doesn't have the smell of thinners, but it's got a bit of a candly smell about it. But the slow drying nature of it gives us more time to work with it. See all that coming away, and it means it doesn't suck the residues back down into the grain. And it just makes it less stressful having to rush. So I'm scrubbing this. I haven't actually mentioned when I put my hands on here. We call this a grit embedded pad. It's like a nylon weave with a grit put into it. Now we're not using this to sand. We've got this little covert sanding game going on. What's happening here is the original sanding that was done on this panel here. There's thousands of little sandpaper scratch marks that are supposed to be there. But what we're doing is getting the little grits in the pad to get into there, a little bit like a record player needle. And what just means it sweeps it out clean. Also, we've got these cool copper bristle detail brushes. So I'll just like that. And these are just for these.
Notice how whenever he uses anything, the surface is wet rather than a dry scrub.
Too true. I don't know if I just had any camera person. Eh?
You can see it. I can see.
If you do call us at any point, you're talking to a lady on the phone, you're probably talking to the lady behind the camera. She has heaps and heaps of knowledge. Okay, so that panel's all good as gold.
When you're thinking about, am I going to paint you or clear finish it, see the wet colour there? That is your show and tell of what the wood's going to look like. Ignore the dry colour, it's the wet colour. And don't look at the shine.
Exactly. So where it is there right now, that's what it would look like with a clear finish on. So whatever they choose to finish the timber in, after this flushing is done, it's ready.
That's where people go wrong too, because when it dries off it often looks blotchy and people will over restore it. That's not going to happen if you use the wet colour as your guide.
The square cut I've done on these pads lets you get into these parts really well. So this rinsing is critical. If you don't do a sort of a very methodical, thorough rinse, you can end up creating problems for a new finish. So just do that.
We don't like water here. Water just swells timber fibres, so there's not a drop of water.
Unfortunately,
And this,
it's
be cheap.
good margins in water. So unfortunately, everything is good stuff. So, do you know how long the live stream's gone for, Dory, so far?
No.
No, can't be more than not much over 10 minutes. So there's 2 panels complete, done and dusted, ready for.
Put your hand over it so we can feel hear how smooth it is.
Yes. Yes. Gloves off. Yeah. Nice and silky smooth. So there's no sanding to be done. What you see is what you get, and it's perfect and easy. So there's 3 done for them now, and hopefully we'll get some pictures of when the room's all stripped and done to have that part for you as well. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Any questions, just give us a yell.
Bye.
Bye.